Hi, welcome to AStonesThrowAway. Today we'll be doing the November 30th through December 3rd, Monday through Thursday, weekly reading for Taurus. We do intuitive stone readings here, and I'm going to start us off with an affirmation card from the Louise L. Hay You Can Heal Your Life deck. And let's tell you about some of the astrology for the week. On the 30th, we have a lunar eclipse in Gemini on the full moon. That's going to bring us some unexpected endings, okay? It's also going to bring things into fruition. So it's going to be a really interesting full moon. It's also going to bring us the recognition of self-defeating patterns and revealing secrets. But that's going to be super interesting because the next day, Mercury is going to go into Sagittarius, which is going to totally kill our filters. No one's going to have filters. So everyone's going to be revealing secrets and no one's going to have filters. So the gossip should be super, super juicy. So be careful not to reveal your secrets or someone else's, okay? That's what we got going. It's not a whole lot, but it'll be really interesting, alright? So let's see what your affirmation card for today is. And we've got two have decided to come up. For you today, Taurus. My home is a peaceful haven. I swear I think I had this one for like 6 months straight. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner. My home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. I love that card. That is one of my absolute favorites. I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. Okay, Taurus. As I said, I do intuitive stone readings if you haven't been here before. These are relationships. That can be any relationship. It can be your partner. It can be your family, your friends, your coworkers, anyone significant to you. This is you. It's your thoughts, your feelings, what's on your mind, what you've been working on, how you're being perceived, how you are putting yourself forth to be perceived. Anything that centers around you. And these are your challenges for the week. Your stumbling blocks, your stepping stones, the the things that aren't quite going the way as you planned. The things that sneak up on you and aren't quite going as you wanted them to. You know how that one goes. So anything closer to the inside of the circle is more important. It's closer in time, closer in space. It's more on your mind. It's just, more into it. Anything further off is further apart in time or space, further away from the center of the problem. It's not as important. It may be coming or it may be going. If it's outside the circles and above the midline, then it's something that you know, but you are purposely ignoring. It's trying to get your attention. Anything below the circle, below the midline and outside of the circles, but you don't really know. It's kind of a surprise. It's in your subconscious. If it falls completely off the board entirely, then it is a bolt out of the blue. It's a complete surprise. You had no clue it was coming. I'm usually chasing those on the floor. So, without any further ado, let me close my eyes and see what we got going. Remember, these are general readings. Oh, and if you want a tarot reading, head on over to Passion Water Tarot. She does some wonderful intuitive tarot readings, and tell her Tasha says hi, Mama Do. But these are all general readings. If it doesn't jive with you, go check your moon and your rising sign, because sometimes the wires get a little crossed. If you have a partner who you're especially close to, one of those where you're always getting told, well, I don't know where you end and they begin, check their sun, moon, and rising as well. Sometimes those wires get crossed. We're reading energy. Sometimes the energies get a little confused. We're not perfect. No one is. And, and if that still doesn't jive, maybe you've caught the wrong video. The beauty about YouTube is we can now time travel. Yes, you heard me. Because it transcends time. I'm doing this in November. But maybe you'll see this in March. Maybe that's when you needed to see it. Or maybe you stumbled onto one of my videos from February. Maybe that was the one you needed to see. You never know. So, without any further ado, Taurus, let's see what the stones have in mind for you today in this reading. And open my eyes. Ooh, we're feeling prickly, Taurus. We're feeling prickly, but it's not like you don't mean to be mean. You feel like you're between a rock and a hard place. There's some money situations that are weighing really heavily on your mind. You feel like maybe you're not being able to take care of the people you want to take care of. I've never known a Taurus who wasn't heavily into actually being that breadwinner, bringing home the mammoth, you know? You're really being challenging to your loved ones right now, and it's okay. You don't always have to be the strong one, Taurus. I know it feels like it, but you really don't. Your home is on your mind a lot. Your money is definitely on your mind a lot. Yeah, this is all money and home. You're really worried about all that, Taurus. Don't worry, honey. We all are. All right? And you're making it really hard to like you and love you right now. It's all right. That's just because you're stressed. I'm feeling this all right here. You're just stressed out, Taurus. You need to tone it down. Calm down. People don't love you just for what you can give them. They love you for you. Okay? And how do I know this? That's over here. They're seeing beyond the exterior. They're seeing you. Okay? You are the one who's having trouble seeing that. You're not seeing beyond the ugly to the pretty. You're having this problem where you... Oh, so you've got both my pieces of Amazonite in there, which tells me that you are having... There's a new job, there's a new skill. There's something you're learning. You're not very good at it yet, but you're learning it, and it's really uncomfortable for you. You've been trying to go with the flow. You've been told to go with it, to just chill, relax into it, and it feels like it's something maybe a little artsy. That's what this stone is. It's a little artsy, and you're trying hard, but you're so tense right now. Like, I'm literally getting a Charlie horse because of how tense you are right now, Taurus. Because you're having the hardest time chilling out. Over here, you're prickly and you're having a hard time seeing the good for the bad because you're very uncomfortable in your work and in your spirituality. You're so tense because you're still being told to chill out, to relax, and it's not happening. Okay, if everyone in your life is telling you to relax, it's okay. Go with it. Maybe there's a reason. Okay? You need to listen to them. Listen to them. Relax. Take a break. Things will work out. There's going to be a young person, a child, who is going to need your help. If you're all sorts of tense because you can't relax, how are you going to help them? Okay? They'll probably come up to you and you'll bite their head off. You need to relax. Over here, there is a young person, a child. I'm feeling like feels like a niece. I'll be honest. This feels like your niece, if you have one, or a younger cousin who is a girl. And either they're seeing something distorted or you're seeing something distorted about them. And they're needing you. You need to help them. And this isn't someone who's very central to your life. This is someone who's off on the periphery. But they need you, honey. They do. And through all of this, all this tenseness that I'm feeling with you, Taurus, all this tenseness, there are some things you're forgetting. And those things are in your relationships. You're forgetting the support you have. Because you're not alone, Taurus. You have. This is a younger person who is very easy to love, who loves you and wants to help you. Okay? And it feels like you've pushed them away. This person, this is your rock. This is the person you call at 3 a.m. whenever your car is broken down and you need a lift. You need to get home. This is the person you call whenever, the school's called at, 7, at 10 a.m. and you can't get away from work and your kid's sick. That's the person you call. And you know what? You've pushed them away. You've forgotten about them somehow. And no, that's not forgotten. You have pushed them away. And they just want to help. You need to let them help. And I keep leaning forward because I'm back here and I keep wanting to look into the camera and tell you that you need to let them help. This is an older family member. It's not an older, it's a young adult. This is someone older in 15, younger in 30. They want to help too. That's all I'm getting from these guys, is that they want to help you. They want to lift some of this burden from you. And you need to let them. You need to let go. Let go. Relax. Let people help. What's family for? What's friends for, if not to help each other? What's the point, if not to help each other? Humans are pack animals. We don't exist in isolation. If you put a human all alone, it goes crazy. And to me, this feels like you feel like you're all alone. But you're not, Taurus. You're not alone. I promise. Let's see if there are any other stones here that have anything to say. I'm not feeling any tingles. So, Taurus, you're not alone. You're not alone. Let me clear this off. Let's do some cards and see if we can get some clarity and where to focus and a possible outcome for this situation. And remember, whenever you're doing divination, everything's a possible outcome. There's no definites. There's no set in stones, pardon the pun. And if anyone tells you there are, walk away. They're lying to you. Okay? Because there's no point to divination if you can't change the outcome. We tell you the possible futures so that if you don't like it, you can change it. Don't like the outcome a fortune teller tells you? Change your ways. Change what's happening. Take a left turn instead of a right. Points if you get the reference. Hierophant. 6 of Swords. 7 of Cups. Hierophant. There's someone telling you what to do. It's about dogma. It's about rules. There's someone rule bound. They're stuck in the rules. They're stuck in the dogma. I think that's you. You think there's rules to this? There's no rules to life, Taurus. We make our own rules. 6 of Swords. She's traveling. This deck's a little bit different in some of the meanings, so, She's made the swords into a support for her travels. She's made her passion into a support for her travels. Let your passion support you. Don't let it rule you. Let it support you. 7 of Cups. Remember, the purpose of the things you want is to enjoy them with the people you love. And I think that's where you're going. That's where you need to go. Is to remember that the people you love want to enjoy the things you love with you. So that's where you need to go, I think, is what this is saying. There's no point to having all the things you ever want without people to love it with. The richest man in the world would also be the saddest man in the world if he's got no one to enjoy things with. So, if any of this helped, if anything resonated with you, if you just like the way I do things or the sound of my voice, I mean, I don't know why, but alright, then give me a like, hit the bell, subscribe, leave me a comment. YouTubers run on comments, I promise. And remember, I also do private readings, which are a little bit more in depth. The stones respond a whole lot better whenever I have really specific questions to go into. And, you know, I'll see you later for the weekend readings, and I might have a few surprises in store, so keep your eye out. And I hope everyone stays safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and if you do anything else, don't get caught.